Hi guys, it's me Tech Jake, and today we're checking out something that a lot of you who are building out your home theater setups will really appreciate. This is the ES-350-SNDBAR-60-BLK, the 350 series 3-channel passive soundbar designed for TVs that are 65 inches or larger. And right off the bat, this isn't your typical plug-and-play soundbar. This is a passive soundbar, which means it's meant for the more serious home theater crowd, people who want high-quality sound integration, flexibility, and a clean, cinematic experience. Now, let's talk about design first, because if you're mounting this under a big 65-inch or larger TV, aesthetics are going to matter. The ES-350 has that minimalistic, sharp-edged black design. It's slim, modern, and designed to sit flush against your setup without drawing unnecessary attention. A lot of soundbars look bulky or stand out in a weird way, but this one feels intentional. It matches big screens, fills that width visually, and basically becomes a seamless part of your entertainment system. But design aside, the real story is in how this soundbar performs. Since it's a 3-channel system, you've got dedicated left, center, and right channels built into this single bar. What that does is help deliver more immersive audio separation compared to those cheap 1-channel TV speakers or even some entry-level active soundbars. The center channel is crucial, that's where all your dialogue comes from. And if you've ever watched a movie where the explosions are deafening but you can't hear what the characters are saying, you'll understand why this matters. A proper center channel makes speech crisp, clear, and locked to the screen. Now, because this is a passive soundbar, you'll need an AV receiver or amplifier to power it. For some, that's a downside because you don't get an all-in-one system out of the box. But for enthusiasts, this is actually a huge plus. Passive soundbars allow for more flexibility in your system. You get to choose the receiver that works best for your room, your speakers, and your budget. And let's be real, if you're setting up a 65-inch or larger TV, you're probably aiming for something beyond just the basics. Let's talk sound quality expectations. The ES-350 is designed to give you a wide soundstage. Since it's stretched out to match those larger screens, you're getting more separation between the left and right channels, which makes movies and TV shows feel more immersive. Instead of everything sounding like it's coming from one tiny box, you'll actually feel like the sound is spreading across the width of your TV. That's especially noticeable in action scenes or when you're gaming, when a car zooms off screen or an enemy approaches from the side, that spatial awareness makes a difference. Another thing worth pointing out is build quality. Passive soundbars like this usually use higher-grade speaker drivers compared to the budget-active ones, because manufacturers assume you're pairing them with a proper AV receiver and maybe even a subwoofer, so you can expect clear mids, solid highs, and a nice balanced performance right out of the box. Pair it with a good sub, and you've got yourself a very serious home theater system. Now, let me touch on setup. Mounting and placement matter a lot here. This soundbar is made for TVs 65 inches or larger, and that's not just marketing. The width of the bar aligns really well with those TV sizes. It's going to look odd if you put this under a 43-inch TV, but for 65 inches and up, it just feels right. You can wall mount it or place it on a media console, and because it's slim, it won't block your screen or look oversized. So, who is this for? I'd say this soundbar is for someone who already has, or is planning to build, a dedicated home theater system. If you're the type of person who just wants to unbox something, plug it in, and get sound, you might find this too much work. But if you're the type of person who appreciates having control over your audio setup, this is a fantastic centerpiece. You get the clean look of a soundbar, but with the performance and flexibility of a proper speaker system. Now let's compare it to a couple of scenarios. If you're looking at active soundbars, like those all-in-one Dolby Atmos bars from brands like Sonos, JBL, or Sony, those are great for convenience. They're wireless, they often come with subwoofers, and they don't require a receiver. But the trade-off is flexibility. With the ES-350 passive soundbar, you can mix and match components, upgrade individual parts over time,